All right, welcome to another Tech Talk Tuesday, and once again we're working on my wife's 2016 392 Charger, and for today's topic I want to talk about replacing spark plugs on cars that are equipped with aluminum cylinder heads like this 392. Now, one of the things that scares me about cars with aluminum heads is the potential for stripping out the cylinder head for the spark plug threads, and then your quick job of doing a spark plug change just turned into a huge nightmare because now you got to pull the cylinder head off the car and either see if you can get it replaced or get it repaired, or worst case, replace it with a new one if they can't actually repair the threads. Now, the reason why with the aluminum ones are such a problem, or can be such a problem, is because your spark plugs are still got a steel base on them. And so it's a stronger material than the aluminum is. And as a result, you have the potential to strip the heads on an aluminum headed car. Now, there are a couple of tips and tricks you can do to minimize that potential, and one of them is make sure that the engine is cool. If the car is up to temperature, you've got thermal expansions going between the different materials with the aluminum and the steel, and you run into potential for possibly stripping the threads out. So what we did is we let this car get nice and cool, and now we'll go ahead and pull the first plug. And what we do is, with the 392, it's got a coil on plug system. So it's got an individual coil pack like this on each cylinder, 8 cylinders. It's got 2 plugs per cylinder. That's 16 spark plugs total. So pulling off those coil packs is super easy. It's 2 10mm bolts, one on opposite ends. You pop those out. It's got an individual wire connector here. You pull the red tab back and you depress the connector, pops right off, and then the coil pack comes right out. So it's super simple and easy to do. Just when it comes to actually replacing the plugs, you just gotta be a little careful when you go in to get them loose and remove them. So what I like to do is get in there and give it nice even pressure. Just like that. And then just easy peasy, take it out slow and steady, because you don't want to risk doing any damage to the aluminum on the head. So a lot of this is done by feel and experience. So I've been working on cars, like I've said in past videos, for over 30 years, and so I've developed a feel for this. And then once it gets loose enough, go ahead and pop the ratchet off and just twist it on out. And the threads on these spark plugs are rather long, so it takes a little while to go ahead and get them unscrewed from the cylinder head, but that's all right. Just take your time, go easy, and then you don't have to worry about damaging the actual cylinder head. So this one comes right out. And of course, you're gonna wanna use a spark plug specific socket. And what's nice about the spark plug sockets is they have an insert in them to grab the top of the spark plug, so that way they just come right out. And with the 392, I think they recommend about every 100,000 miles for the spark plugs. So this car's got about 106, 107,000 miles on it, so they were due. And they actually look pretty good. Don't know if you can actually see that on there or not. The electrode's starting to get worn, but overall, nice clean burn on them, good shape. So go ahead and get our nice new one. And what they recommend is using an NGK plug. And so that's what I got here is the NGKs. It's an NGK LZTR6AP11EG spark plug. And then these are gapped at 43 thousandths. And this one I've already checked to make sure it's right. And then one thing I also like to do on these cars is to make it easier for when we have to go and do them again, is put a little bit of anti-seize on the threads. That way you run less likelihood of having a problem taking them out on the next interval, which in 100,000 miles sounds like it'd be a while, but this is 2016, so it'll probably be again about 4 years. So going back in, super easy, just slide it on in there, let it go down, and again, it's all by feel. Just go nice and easy. Don't put the ratchet on there because you risk cross-threading them, and then you have another bad day, just like stripping the threads out. Cross-threaded threads, no fun either. Again, the cylinder head will have to come out, and you're gonna have a bad day. So this is also another thing I like to do when I do this type of work, is start detailing and cleaning the engine up. And the reason I do that is twofold. One, it's just nice having a nice clean engine bay to work in. And then the other reason is in case you're trying to diagnose something later, a leak or an issue, it's a lot easier to find that problem if the engine is clean, you can go and source the problem a lot easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and we'll button this guy up. Now we've got this thing tightened in there, finger tight. Put the ratchet back on, getting it tightened down. Again, it's a lot of feel. See how it goes. Just take your time, listen, and just see, nice and buttoned up. There it is. Pull it on out, and then you just do the same thing for all 8 cylinders and call it a day, or whatever, how many cylinders your car is equipped with. So I hope you found this video helpful and useful as always. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to be kept up to date of all my future videos, don't forget to smash the subscribe button down below and ring the notification bell so that way YouTube will notify you of all my videos in the future. If you want to see other tech tips that I've got, go ahead and click on the Tech Talk Tuesday playlist, which is on the screen here now. And as always, I will see you the next video.